and die future. That shit go hard.
Yeah, we in there, man. But we heard, man. Slick, he passed up the dirt ball, man. Said it's jumping at the dirt ball. It's litty right now at the dirt ball right now.
Oh, yeah, I bet it's nice out there. I bet it is.
Yeah.
Dirt ball. I know who's Slick going for.
I'm supposed to be in there right now.
What you gonna be doing at dirt ball? Just spectating? Are you trying to walk up down the court? Okay.
Spectating. That's it.
Try to get up down the court. You know,
Man,
I know if you was getting up and down that court or not.
I got one run on defense. That's all I got. Rest of the game, snowbirding.
Are you locking them up though? That's the question.
Rest of the game is that. I got one trip down there. The rest of it's snowbirding, baby.
one good bucket. Get back.
That's it.
Hey, look, on that one defensive trip, are you locking them up though, Rick? Are you locking them up on that one trick? That one trip, you locking them up?
Man, I don't know, man. I ain't did it in a way. I used to say, yeah. These young guys is quick and fast, and they traveling, and they don't call it no more. Man, I don't know. Last time a little dude did a step back, did like 3 steps back. I'm like, man, that's traveling. They like, nah, that's legal.
Right. You know what's crazy though? What I noticed, you remember back in the day when we was growing up, we used to be able to hoop with the 40 and 50-year-olds, and they stay with us. Nowadays, bro, like these young dudes is athletic, they fast, they can jump high, they strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That 16-year-old girl hit you with a move that you ain't never seen. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna have me on YouTube with my ankle all tore up. No, we ain't gonna do that. They turn my Achilles. I bet the next crew meeting on crutches for some one of these little young guys and tore me on out. Went viral for the wrong reason.
Yeah. Put you on Gets Cross. You know they're gonna call you on Gets Cross.
Right. Everybody's on, man. We on.
Everybody's on.
Yeah.
We all Gets Cross.
Thank God.
What you said.
Blessing, man.
Older and better, man. Older and better. I mean, you only got 2 ways. You can either die young or get old, but the inevitable is gonna happen.
Yes, sir.
What you said.
You know what? That's something all generations have in common. I don't care what generation you from, how old you are, how young you are. Every generation has in common that death is 100%. Period. For every generation.
Absolutely.
This generation now, the kids feel it a little earlier than we did when we was growing up. When we was growing up, everybody took a loss, especially your older grandparents, uncles, cousins that was older, and everybody had a friend or somebody. In my case, I had a cousin that died prematurely at a young age. But these kids now, they losing numbers. They losing multiples at a short age. That's sad, man.
Absolutely.
They're going early and then get online and talk about it, and then you gotta get online and hear about it.
The problem is, really that they don't listen anymore. Like the problem,
they don't.
When we were coming up, man, you can see guys on the block, cats out on the street, and they tell you, man, go on, young fella, this ain't for you. Man, get on away from here, bro. But back in the days, these older cats, we respected and listened to older people, man, because elderly people are pretty much the most important people going because they got the wisdom. But wisdom's not being sent down anymore because these young cats aren't listening. They don't listen.
What's the point? Yeah, what's the point?
They don't know anything. No. They don't know anything.
No. And the piggyback off that, it's been about 7-8 years, but I'm up at 38th and Market talking to a little guy at the gas station. We was all standing there talking, little young dude, and they talking about their ops and what's going on and this and that. And so I'm over trying to tell him, trying to squash it, because I know who he was talking about. A little young dude couldn't have been no older than 13, man. Man, he couldn't have been no older than 13. And pulled out a gun like the Joker. He kept pulling out his pants. I'm looking. My man said, OG, I'm going to kill that nigga even if it's at my mama's funeral. And I sat there for a minute, and I was like, damn. Yeah, so I can go ahead and keep my little comments to myself, because regardless of what I say, he's handling that. He's handling it. If that's in your mind frame that you killing him, you don't care if it's at your own mama's funeral. Yeah, save your piece. That's up. That's one where they say it's up. That one's up. That's going. Yeah.
Think about
They
it.
just
Think
tell me,
about it. We didn't. The thing about it, I remember not listening at one time too, man. But we can't give up on them, man. We just gotta keep laying them jewels on them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a growing point, man. We just hope and pray they get to live long enough to grow, man. That's it
True.
for real. So
True.
y'all gotta go through our shit, man.
I listened when I was younger. Once I got to the high school days, I wasn't listening because I thought I was grown. They're
Yeah,
not listening even at the middle school, at the younger elementary. That they're not listening, and it could be the pain because they're like I said, they taking losses at an earlier age than
all
we was
right,
accustomed to
yeah,
taking. Like I took a couple early age. My cousin, family members, and friends at an earlier age, but they're taking many. They're taking a lot, and that's
yeah,
rough.
Yeah, I
yeah. It's
just
rough
think
on the
it
youngster.
depends on the situation too. Cause me, man, I was 8th grade when I started going crazy. So
It's all about same
yeah,
thing.
started in about 8th grade. So
Mans was
I
ninth, so yeah.
understand. Yeah, but what OG was talking about, still though, when we wasn't listening, we still would listen to
Yeah,
the, we would respect the hierarchy of, more than what they're doing now. They don't really care what we're saying. And I ain't speaking of all of them though. I'm just saying like
Right.
the majority of what we're talking about. But yeah, we just got. I think every generation faces that when you get older. Like they gonna face it too. If
yeah,
they live to get older, they gonna look down at the generation under them, and they gonna be doing stupid stuff, having robots get out there and kill for them. I don't, you know what I'm
Go send the
right.
When
drone.
I
I'm
was
ready to send the
younger,
drone around your hood, bro. Don't worry about
saying?
that drone around
Yeah,
the hood.
yeah,
when I was
That's
younger
right.
though, my cousin and his OGs used to tell us stuff, and we had to listen. Soon they was gonna jump us. They wouldn't beat us up, but we would get slammed and roughed around. You better
yeah,
not put your
yeah.
hands on one of these little young dudes right now, man.
Oh, yeah. It's
You,
true.
you
You
really
can't
Yeah,
better
even
watch putting your hands on one of these young ones.
Yeah,
you
it's up.
can't even eyeball these cats at the stoplight, bro.
Hey, that's what,
until they
bro.
get
That's
on
what I
the
say.
inside, until they
That's
get on the inside, and then they don't have no squabbles.
no, they ain't got
You
no
turn
True,
squabbles
the
at all. But I
street.
tell you
true.
what, hey man, you call me what you want, but when they ask me to buy them, when they ask me to buy them blacks and Rellos now, I bet you I do. I bet you I do. You got it,
I'm
little bro. You know what I'm saying? You got it, little bro. You got it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
What you
telling
want, a
them
whole
nah.
pack? I got you a pack, man. Nah, because look, what'll happen is that be the one you catch when it's about to go down. They gonna remember OG about them blacks. He's cool. OG about them Rellos. He's cool. Leave him be, man. Ray turns them
I'm
like,
telling
oh,
them.
get
I'm still telling them nah, man. I told them.
out.
I told them I don't smoke. I ain't condoning you to smoke. You gotta do your
Yeah,
own. Get on your own, man. I don't smoke, so
uh,
yeah,
Look, yeah, you gonna
they
look,
gonna
man. They gonna
respect
look
the
at you like
real.
Sharif.
They gonna
They gonna look at
respect
you
the
like
real.
Sharif, man.
These
yeah.
little young cats can tell you old heads can get it too, right in your face. These
Mm-hmm.
little young
That's
In
all
your
right.
face
cats,
and mean it, and
Yeah,
they mean it.
and
It's
me.
true.
Oh, that.
they better
Come
come
on,
with
what
that
you talking
seasoning
about?
then.
Yeah. You better
Yeah.
come with that what? The seasoning. You said you better go with the seasoning.
Yeah, they know what
Yeah.
come with that. Tighten up. Ain't no more
So
rap.
which leads us into the crew, man. Just having to we need to go on and welcome the Cowboys run Uncut, the Kickback, little
Yeah,
addition. Thought we get out here and share some of our thoughts. And right now, man, we have to say shout out the legend, man, Larry Allen, man. Passed away,
Mm-hmm.
52 years of age, young, and
big
that's
L.
what we led out this conversation with, talking about trying to grow to be old and stuff like that. In 52 years, that they see that as a old head, but really he was young. And
Yeah,
Sure, very young.
this
Right.
so if y'all want to, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to the family, friends, and the Cowboys organization. And basically, just share some thoughts of what y'all remember Larry Allen watching back in the day.
Larry, for me, Larry Allen was the first big dude I ever seen get mobile like that. You know what I mean? To see him roll out and block. That's one of my those are my memories of Larry Allen. That the Pro Bowls, that and the Pro Bowl, the strongman contest. You know what I'm saying? Because as a kid, I really didn't understand offensive linemen and what they do until I got to be an adult. You know what I mean? Like we always watched the skill positions. So you would see Emmitt Smith making these runs, but you wasn't seeing who was blocking for him. You know, so you go back and look at these highlights, man. Larry was always pulling, and when he got the rolling, you know, I mean, he's probably, I would think, I don't want to call him the greatest Cowboy offensive lineman, but it's definitely debatable because Zach is definitely Zach and Tyron is definitely in those conversations, but until
Larry Allen hands down.
Larry Allen hands down, yeah.
Larry Allen hands down. You're right. They're in the conversation, but you
They're
were right.
Definitely in the conversation.
Larry Allen hands down, best lineman of the Dallas Cowboys ever.
Yeah, him and Big Nate are names that I would never forget. But growing up watching the Cowboys, watching Cowboy football, I knew who Nate Newton was, and I always knew who Larry Allen was. So for me, it was like one of them. Those were the names on the offensive line, man. So RIP to the legend, man.
Yeah.
Sums
it up for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that practice, him lifting them weights. And I'm sitting there like,
yeah.
What he been 700? What he been 700 in one of them videos?
Yeah.
Did he been 700 in one of them videos?
Rodney Ismail dived across the stomach while he was doing it.
Yeah. I remember that, and I remember John Madden being amused when he tracked dude down when he was running on the sideline tracking dude down, and Madden was like, "Look at him!"
Look at him, he was rolling. And then Larry roll, man. He's got the rolling, dog.
He was a grown ass man.
Yeah, he was Wasn't he from Compton?
Was he?
I think he was from Compton.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it, man. I just know he was a cowboy.
Man.
That's all I know.
He was a beast, man. His stature, man, his reputation preceded him, man. It seems like he was there for the whole ride of the 90s, man, but he came at the end. He got that last Super Bowl with us, man, but it really seemed like he was there through it all.
It do.
That's how good he was, man. Like,
he was first.
His imprint was strong.
What did you say, OG? I ain't heard you.
I said he was first ballot, wasn't
he? Yeah, I went back
so
and
young,
watched
they
the
don't make him like that.
Kind of emotional, man. His speech was, it was real, man. It was real. Yeah, he talked about his little brother and wanting to have to fight for him and how he learned that lesson. Almost like, man, get back out there until you beat dude, until you whoop dude. Was that him or was it somebody else? Because I think he got stabbed or something when he went to help his brother out or whatever. It's I think it was him. But yeah, man, big Larry Allen, man, rest in peace. Y'all heard anything on the services or anything?
I have not.
No, still not really I was looking for an autopsy report, man. It's still not saying, what happened. Just, still.
OG, the sound distorted to y'all, or is that just me?
I heard it. I just didn't want to say nothing. Team iPhone, baby. I wasn't gonna put him out there like that. I was gonna let him live. Man. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
He's gonna leave little homie on stop.
We riding it. I wasn't gonna point it out.
Say, man, when we on them audios, man, they want to hear what the OG got to say, man.
What I sound like?
Yeah, you good? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you Wi-Fiing it? What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm on earbuds today. I should sound better.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can hear him. It's just low.
Yeah,
I can hear him. Sound slightly muffled, but you good. I can hear you though.
Yeah.
You still got the sticker over your speaker.
What'd you say?
Trying to speak over Tigger. He's nuts.
Nah, man, I'm just saying. I knew you got the new phone, man. You might still got the speaker covered up or something. I don't know.
Oh, you got new phone,
That's
Johnny?
It's Cowboys Raw and Uncut, man.
Yeah,
Hey, they gonna have to get with it.
Johnny got a new phone. You done upgraded, big dog?
Yeah.
Man, good for you, man.
You crispy over there, though.
I don't know why though.
Yeah.
No album covers.
Why, man? Didn't want to, man. You know.
So I mean, next conversation, man. What's going on in the camp and stuff? OTAs. What you seeing out there, Steve-O? Terry, you brought us in here, man. So what y'all seeing happening in the OTAs and what we expecting in mini camp coming up?
No CeeDee.
Yeah, I heard no CeeDee. Micah held out for Micah held out for OTAs, didn't he? And came in mini camps, didn't he? He held out for OTAs.
Yeah.
And then showed up in mini camp.
I'm looking for some good young competition though, for real. Each position competition. We got Marshawn Nealon, and we got Marshawn Nealon versus Sam Williams. That's gonna be a good camp battle to see, for that spot. Battle for the third receiver spot. Jalen Brooks, Jalen Tolbert.
What do you say, Rick?
I'm picking Sam in that one. I'm picking Tolbert to come out on that one. And the receivers.
What about Turpin?
Hey, man, that's Sam.
Yeah, that's a Turpin.
Four.
Jaden Brooks.
That Sam and Nealon is going to be a good battle, man.
Yeah.
Nealon kid is going to be nice, man.
What, Brooks? Which one?
Sam Williams and your boy.
Marshawn Nealon.
Yeah. I'm still picking. I'm sticking with mine.
I mean, what you think about Marshawn? I ain't been hearing nothing. I ain't been seeing nothing.
I think he's gonna be. He's explosive, man. He's got a quick step, man. He gets around. He's been looking
high
good.
motor.
Yeah, they said he's been looking good.
Yeah, they said they like what they can't wait to see. It's hard to really tell on defense until them pads come on. But they say they like what they seeing from him, man, out there. Strong, powerful, heavy-handed.
I like Sam's talent. My only problem with Sam is he get out there and he'll make a boneheaded play sometimes that just question your head. But the effort and the talent is superb. Sometimes I just question some of the little penalties and nicks he get.
I hope Zimmer be good for him in that aspect.
Yeah, I'm hope so.
Yeah, Zimmer gonna be on that sideline too, so they got to deal with the shit they out there doing. When they come off the sideline, they out there doing something silly. The discipline's gonna be right in their face.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get that corrected because he's a hell of a talent, man. And we can get him to tap in and be his best. That'll be a big plus for us.
That's what I'm banking on. Third receiver, I'm thinking Tolbert.
What you overeating on there, Terry?
It's a little wafer. Ain't much. Just a little wafer. Ain't much of nothing.
You like Tolbert, Slick? You think he's going?
I'm hoping Tolbert because I like the size. I know Turpin and he got speed and everything, but he that's almost like another Brandon Cooks. I need the size that Tolbert can pull on the outside. But if no knock on Tolbert, if he Turpin, if he come in with the speed and give us that boost what we need, I'm cool with that too. It's no such thing as too many weapons.
I seen a video the other day. I seen an old video of us running the triple option when we had Tavon Austin. And I'm thinking to myself, like, where did this go? Where did the creativity go, though? When I just seen it, I'm like, damn, a triple option. I totally forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that with Tavon Austin, I'm like, dude, why are we not running more of these option plays, screens with Turp as far as letting him get open in the using no speed and letting him get open in the backfield making plays. You know what I'm saying? Like
Was that
setting up
Jason
blocks
Garrett?
and letting him roll. Tavon
Was that
Austin was 2000. Tavon Austin was what 2020? Was that
Is it him or
2020?
Lanahan? Is it him or
Whoever
Lanahan?
won. Yeah. If I'm right, Tavon Austin was 2020, 2021 maybe, and yeah, like it was just you just watched it and it developed so beautifully. It was a triple option, man, to Zeke and Zeke and Tavon, and I said, damn, man, I just watched that shit and I was like, where'd it go? There's no reason why, because Turp's always gonna have a job regardless, because he does what he does. He plays a position that you can't. That's hard to replace. A real life punt returner is hard to place. Not just a skill player, but he's a real life punt returner. So he's gonna have a job regardless. So you might as well just put him in the offense. So I can see him being a third or fourth receiver.
Well, I'm
have he
hoping.
scored? Have he scored yet on a punt or kickoff return?
Not in the regular season.
Yeah. I know the preseason game where he got the 2, but I'm saying in the regular season.
No, I
Turp
don't
ain't ran
think
one back
so.
yet. Are y'all sure of that?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember. I don't recall one. I was literally asking because I don't recall.
He didn't ran back pretty well, but
Yeah,
I
I
thought
remember he
he
don't
was
ran.
an all
recall
pro. He was an all pro returner, wasn't he? So I feel like
Pro Bowl.
yeah, Pro Bowl returner. I feel like he's ran one back.
I know he got
No.
one that he got to like the 10 right there and got caught
What's
right
that
there,
like?
but I can't remember him really crossing the goal line in the
See,
regular season.
if John had his iPad, we know.
Yeah, I know, man. I tell you, my grandson Max me for it, man.
He got you. He got you.
He maxed me for my iPad, man.
It took you. It took you for the iPad, man.
My
Drayden
bad,
got up.
fellas.
What
Drayden got
about
up with the
another?
pajama pants. He didn't got up with the pajama pants, man. Yeah, Drayden got with the pajama
You gotta,
pants.
I'm
you
going
gotta,
on like up, man. This is the kickback, man. I'm all the way
But
kickback.
Rick,
yeah.
Rick, to piggyback on what you were saying, I think I'm looking for Deuce, man, to get into action with some receiving as well. For some reason, I think that we're gonna run a lot of Rico and Zeke, but for some reason, I think that we're gonna be displaying Deuce at the backfield, getting more mixed match linebackers and passing that ball, man. So I'm thinking Deuce is gonna have a bigger year. I'm not gonna say a big year, but a possible 25 to 35 catch year. If not better. But I think we're gonna start using him a little bit more, featuring him a little bit more in some different packages.
So you
Y'all
saying
really on this
in
Deuce
the
train?
system,
So
in the
y'all really
new
on this Deuce
system?
train, huh?
No, I just
Optimistic.
think, optimistic because he was a great pass receiver in college. He could really catch the ball, and they used that a lot in college. So I'm just thinking now with Zeke and Donald, and don't get me wrong, those guys' hands are pretty good as well. But I think maybe third downs are going to be strictly Deuce and
Zeke.
finding a way. Yeah, I know he'll pick up and block, but I'm thinking that. Yeah, I mean,
Where you are? Zeke.
I think we're going to run Zeke a little more, man.
So you think we're gonna
Here's my
really get? You think we're gonna
Oh
really get
yeah,
into
no
using
doubt
three
about
backs?
that.
You think we're gonna really get into using three backs like that?
I think so, man. I'm
no.
optimistic. I'm optimistic that we.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing with that real quick, John.
Here we
If
go.
for Deuce to get in, for that to happen, you're gonna have to run the ball with Deuce. If every time he's come in, he's strictly pass catching, the defense is gonna be looking for that. So you're gonna have to do something where you hand it off the ball to throw them off to keep them guessing. And in the plays where we should be running the ball, they're gonna put in Zeke. They're gonna put in what they used to. They're gonna put in Zeke or Rico. And I'm not saying Deuce is not. I just don't think it's gonna be in the volume that everybody would like to see.
And if you're gonna do that, you might as well get the ball to CeeDee. You might as well let CeeDee do his thing, or let Turk do their thing. If you're really trying to put Zeke in, I mean, really trying to put Deuce in for those type of plays, you might as well just put CeeDee in the backfield. Or if you're trying to run little trick plays and stuff like that, in that case, if you're not trying to telegraph what you're doing, you might as well just put CeeDee in the backfield, run options, run screens, runs all
Man,
those stuff, and be good.
did you see that dude Deuce in college, man?
Yeah.
He's not a trick play back, man. This guy's got
No.
some juice. He's got some juice, man. He's got some power. Dude's
He
not
does,
a
but
trick
is he?
play back.
But do you? But I mean, not even. I don't look. I'm not saying we. I'm not saying that we sit there and make him that. All I'm saying is that is he better than our first two backs? Why would you not have our first two backs in the game in this situation? What does he give you that our first two backs right now don't?
I think he gives a little more juice. I think he has a little more.
He got a little more burst to
Balance,
him. That's it.
I really think so.
Get him at Bob. I think they learn how to
Leg
run him.
shot,
He'll be all right.
leg shot.
Where do you run him? Where do you run him though? Because you can't run him between the tackles.
Well, that's what he did in college.
Yeah, you
And
They
can
gotta
if
learn. We
you
didn't run the ball particularly well last year anyway.
and
No, we
his
didn't.
running mate is on that line now. The little young grown man.
Yeah, BB.
So, I don't know.
Who snaps is he gonna take?
not
That's what I'm wondering. Like where are we fitting him in at in this case?
I mean, he'll
yeah,
just be fitting in, and
Exactly. He'll just be fitting in, I imagine.
he'll just be
I'm
fitting
saying
in.
we used him. I mean, he was hurt. He was kind of hurt. He was kind of injured last year. Some he wasn't as healthy last year, but we used him last year. Some.
I'm looking for
So
our offensive running game to be a little bit
what would
better in the
change?
second year.
Huh?
So I'm looking for the run game to improve, man, under the second year under Mike
Yeah, that's
McCarthy.
what I'm saying. So that's what I'm talking about. So he should see some more because we need him. I mean, even Rico was hurt last year.
So now is this offensive line kind of resurgent draft? Does that mean we running the ball more?
You better do so. We gotta run the ball. We need to run the ball a little bit.
We're
We
gonna run the
gotta run it more than
ball
we did last year. We got to.
again. You know why we're gonna do that? Because Jerry is
But we're gonna throw
sabotaging
the
Dak.
ball. We're gonna throw it
No,
for sure. We just gotta put that running game. We gotta use it. We gotta be able to be used. It ain't gotta be dominating with the run game or none of that. But it's gotta be respected.
we're gonna run the ball this year more
Yeah,
than we
that's
ran the
high
ball in the
hopes.
past eight.
High
In the
hopes,
past eight.
man.
And now we gotta run this ball a lot
Nah, it ain't
because
the past
Jerry.
day. We got it. It's under the new system, man. It's the second year under Mike McCarthy's offense. So they gotta turn the pages. They gotta grow. They
I'm
was like
saying, look,
Phil all around last year.
it's all about Dak this year. That's what all this talk. This whole season is gonna be about money. This is a money season right here. So I can see us running this ball again, taking the ball out of Dak's hand. I don't see no 40 and 50 pass games as a trend.
Good.
As a trend. Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
I see it more on the fact of stifling numbers in order to save money.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I see
I
again,
don't know.
like Dre, you've hit on this multiple
I gotta
times
see. I don't know.
about,
I can't just say it.
man, look, ain't nothing that we've done give me any type of faith or credit to say that we're all in on that. You get what I'm saying? Nothing that we've done. So if you know you have
two
a woman,
offensive linemen.
look, check. So, Chris, if you know, well, I'm gonna speak to y'all. So, to my married brothers in the group. When you know you got a good woman, right? So you don't allow her the opportunity to even go out and find other suitors. You lock that down, right? Why is it that we are allowing Dak to even play? If he was the quarterback of the future, why are we even allowing him to even get out here and test his waters? We don't trust it, and if you don't trust it, or if you're on a pay and play system in this case, that's telling you that that's already creating seeds of doubt. Because if he was the one, we would have locked him down. We would have locked him down if he was the one. You don't lock down. You don't let something you won't walk away. So that tells me this year. Man, look, who's going to win? Who's going to win this negotiation? Everybody's getting raped
Dak,
us, dog. Everybody's getting ready to give
Dak,
us the blues, man.
Yeah, because Jerry
Dak's
been
about to
losing
get
these
paid, bro.
negotiations for real because he been waiting. He's been
He been
waiting,
Dak's
waiting.
man.
gonna Dak's
And
gonna
this
get
where it
paid
costs
because
him
we
with
don't.
CD.
Dak's gonna get paid because we want CD. You have to pay Dak in order to keep CD. Then you have
And
to pay CD. You have to pay Michael.
Dak gonna
Extension
get paid
rate, salary cap.
Dak
They're
gonna
We
getting
get
hope
paid
we
paid,
can
bro.
pay
with
him.
us.
We
He
better.
gonna
We
get paid whether
hope we
with
can
us
pay
or
him.
somebody else.
Man, look, CD's gonna get his money regardless, man. Look,
He can't
these
until
jersey
Dak
sellers is
gets
gonna get
signed.
paid.
Dak got all the money hemmed up.
Yeah, but these jersey sellers is gonna get paid, bro. You know what I mean? Like I believe these jersey
All right.
sellers is
So
gonna
what
get
you
paid.
tripping about?
I don't think Dak's the one. I
What
think
you said
CD's
they
gonna
went
stay
on that whole
regardless.
spiel for, man?
No, but I'm saying that I think CD's gonna remain he's an 88. Like in this point, like
Yeah.
you're gonna keep CD regardless whether we
We
keep
can
Dak
get
or
another
not.
88. They got rid of Dez.
Yeah, but on the back end of his
Yeah.
Yeah,
career.
Dez got his money first.
Dez got his money first. Yeah, so
that's
CD's
right.
gonna
That's
get his
right.
money. Yeah, CD's gonna get his money, bro. No matter if
Yeah,
Dak
he
is
gonna
there or
get his
not,
money.
CD's gonna get it. And I hope he does. Like to Micah, CD, you know what I mean? I feel that because when you put it in perspective, this is still a job, right? So
Business.
when it's a business, when you know your worth, you're gonna get your worth. So I respect these players going to get what they feel they're worth in this case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, get your money.
yeah, get your money, bro, because like it ain't promised. So if you can sting, sting. So I'm not judging Dak, Mike or CD for whatever y'all want to go get. I just also know that some people are just going to stay. Like if we can get rid of Dak, CD and Micah ain't going nowhere. I think Dak is more expendable. And Dre, what you said multiple times is that I believe that we're in a rebuilding phase without Jerry coming out and say we're rebuilding. It's a silent rebuild. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a little sign instead of tearing the whole building down, just the under construction sign right now that they had, man. So we'll see how that goes.
Hey man, this is what I'm seeing amongst Cowboys fan, man. We slowly starting to fall into a delusion again, man. For real, man. We are
I'm not.
slowly.
I'm not.
I know. I ain't saying you slick. I'm talking about what I'm seeing out here when I'm conversating with Cowboys fans. We're acting like that Green Bay didn't happen.
Green
Man,
Bay happened. Green Bay was real. It happened.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Hey
still got
man,
that
I
bad taste in
gotta
my mouth.
pump the brakes.
I still got that bad taste in my mouth.
Man,
I
I
do.
can't slip right back into it because it's a new season, man. Like,
Nah, hell no.
yeah, they're gonna have to prove. I believe CD should get his money for sure. Michael, and at this point, man, Dak is our quarterback. Until we can't pay him or whatever, he's our quarterback, man. He's our quarterback. I mean, is it what do y'all feel he's top 5 in the league?
Numbers wise.
I feel I got him right. I got him top 10. I got him around 7.
Okay. Some people they released, I think Colin Cowherd, he had something where he wasn't even in his top 16.
Yeah, I got him better than that.
I mean, it depends on kind of.
I got him better than that.
It
But
depends on if you're talking about
No,
regular season back, playoff back.
we're talking about
yeah,
that.
Dak overall. Dak overall
Yes.
should be. I think Dak overall, like, it's crazy what the NFC has came to, but I believe Dak might be the best quarterback in the NFC. It just tells you how quarterback heavy the AFC is. Because if he's 6 or 7, that means there's 5. That means there's 5 to 6 quarterbacks in the AFC that's better than Dak. Because in the
Correct.
NFC, nobody's better than Dak in the NFC.
Correct.
That's kind of misleading because number wise, statistic wise, he probably is top 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you really put statistics together. But that's why I said, are you talking about playoff Dakota or regular season Dakota? Because
All of it.
if you put his statistics together, yeah. Because if you put his stats together, he probably is top 5. But it doesn't appear that way to me. because we ain't doing shit.
There's another quarterback who was like it too, but we ain't even gonna talk about that. We're gonna leave that be because y'all don't want that smoke. That was another quarterback. That was another quarterback who was like
gonna pass him up this year.
He wasn't top 5 either.
He wasn't top 5 either, but he was up there in touchdowns. He was there in touchdown number. He leads the franchise. He leads the franchise in all quarterback statistical categories except for Super Bowl.
Already.
And Super Bowl.
Empty calories.
I'm talking about Antonio. I'm talking about Antonio.
Empty calories. Empty calories.
Empty calories.
Empty calories, man.
Not gonna pass him up.
Man, because he's throwing the ball 60 times a game. He bet him.
I'm not even saying it's his fault because we was giving up 40 points a game, so he had to do it. But
Right.
yeah.
Man, he did what he could do, man. Because when you don't invest in certain positions, you gotta take what comes with an undrafted free agent or a 4th round quarterback. You know, now they can develop into the whatever, but man, most of the times it don't happen.
Yeah,
you gotta go out there and get them guys that's supposed to be them guys, man, and try to put some shit together.
Yeah, but when you have multiple top 20 picks or top lottery picks,
get off your ass.
Dak has had multiple. Dak's had some good draft picks that he's been able to play along with. Dak's had Zeke. He's had CeeDee. He's had Michael on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Those are potential.
For everybody you named, I can name that Tony Romo had a person of just as equal caliber on his team.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
For who? Which one? Shit, you got
running back position,
you got Dez, you got Dez, you got DeMarcus Ware, you got Witten. He had players out there. He had all pros on his line too.
Witten.
All pros came on the back end.
Zach Martin.
But those don't count. Those don't count.
He said they don't count.
Yeah, you act like Romo wasn't throwing the shit out of that ball.
What about DeMarco Murray?
30-sometimes
those was decent. They was decent players, bro. But think about this.
DeMarco Murray
led
the league in rushing.
1,845 yards.
Okay. So even with DeMarco Murray is the reason we lost to Green Bay. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Don't act like Julius Peppers.
It is.
So Romo wasn't the cause of our loss to Green Bay. So the game that matters, like when Romo had that complete team, was the Dez Carter year, and that year was his best statistical year because he didn't have to win those games because we had a full running game, we had a good defense. That was the best team he got to play.
And that should tell you something. That should tell you something.
And we should have won that game.
But what I'm saying is, it took the ball out of Romo's hands.
Well, that's what we got to do to Dak. We don't have those. It's an undrafted free agent. We know he's not Troy Aikman. He's not Troy Aikman. We know that. And he could have never been Troy Aikman. Dak can never be Troy Aikman. Dak is not going to be Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to be Josh Allen. He's not going to be he's not going to be Joe Burrow
last year besides the playoffs.
But Dak, so you really are okay with saying you on the 20, you okay with that?
He had a good year against the weak teams. Against the good teams, his games wasn't like that. He shit the bed against the good teams. To me.
Okay, the Philly win.
We can say the Philly lost too. We can say the Philly lost too was stepping out of bounds. We can say the Philly lost too was stepping out of bounds in 2 points.
He also threw CeeDee open for 191 yards that game.
That secondary was crap. We're gonna act like so the Philly
but he still got to get him the ball.
I mean, he did, but Philly's secondary was the worst in the league, bro. So that's one thing. Like CeeDee having those good games is CeeDee doing what he's supposed to do. We expect Dak. You're making $60 million a year. We expect you to do that against the worst secondary of the year, of the worst secondary in the league. Like that's to be expected, bro. It's like when you play San Francisco, when you play those teams. What do you do?
Buffalo.
You know what I'm saying? Buffalo.
Miami.
Like when the game was on the line, bro, like you didn't help us win. Now, granted, the defense did what they did too, but I need my quarterback to go win a game for us, man. Go win a game for me, man. And not the games not the Seattle game. I don't need you to go win Seattle. I don't need you to go win. Like it's good that
we need you
to win the
Chargers. Need all of
we
need
those. What I'm saying is that
need that game.
We needed that.
I'm saying you're playing against a Geno Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like or
Geno's decent there.
He was.
And he got weapons.
And he
And
got
he got a
weapons.
run game, and Dak didn't have no run game.
I guess what I'm saying is that I need those games. I need you to
Did they
struggle.
go
I
to the
guess you
playoffs?
hating.
Huh?
Did they miss the playoffs?
Who, Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they missed the playoffs. Yeah, they missed the playoffs. And so did the Chargers. The games that the games that Dak made the plays that we needed him to do, like the Charger game, same thing. It's just one of the things is that defense has to come along, offense will make plays, and defense has to step up and win those games. I want to see us put our foot on necks of contenders. I need to see my quarterback go and put our foot on neck of contenders, man.
What about
You said
Detroit?
Detroit? Detroit was a good game. I'm trying to how'd that game end?
Correct.
I'm having a little brain fog right now. How'd that game end? The Detroit game.
We won.
They said the ref cheated for us. I said I don't know. I can't see.
That was, what game
I was
was
Stevie
that?
Wonder to the bullshit. I don't know.
That was the lineman, wasn't it? That was the lineman, wasn't it? That was the lineman.
That's the one where they call that bullshit penalty on us.
Report.
That clipping
Right.
penalty. Yeah.
Right.
He ain't report.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, report. I
He
forgot
ain't
about
report,
that.
man. He ain't report.
I got expunged. Like what?
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Right. Two things can be true at the same time.
What tripping call? What are we talking about here?
I forgot about that game. That was a good one. I like that one. Yeah, I like
That was a wild game.
That was a wild game. I like that game. That was a good one, man. I forgot about that.
Dak threw for 345 yards, had 2 touchdowns and an interception.
And what was his? How many attempts did he have that game? Let me
He had
guess, 45?
38.
Oh, that ain't bad. Yeah, that ain't bad then. I would think 45, somewhere along there. 38, that ain't bad.
Yeah, 26 and 38.
That's a little bit too many.
That is too many.
Hey, Dre.
Yeah.
What was time of possession?
Who? Time of possession in that game?
Yeah.
That could be misleading on that one. You remember CeeDee had that big bomb? The big.
Well, that's why
it was even. It was even.
Detroit had the ball. Okay, I was thinking Detroit had the ball a little more than we did.
Nah, 30. They had it. Detroit had it 30, 36, and we had it 29, 24.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that was a little misleading.
So before we end this, what's the number CeeDee gonna get, y'all?
What JJ get?
I say he's gonna get right up under Justin Jefferson.
And what did he get? Where did he land?
He's gonna get less than the 140.
He got 4 for 140.
He's getting 4 for 135 or 130, 135.
I say
he gonna get
4 for 1. I think he beats it.
You think
he gonna get more overall on the contract, but he gonna get more guaranteed, less guaranteed.
I'm with Steve.
What's your numbers? What you thinking?
It's about $1.5 million off, and ain't gonna be too much.
That's it. That's what I was gonna say. 141, 142, because it's gonna be a numbers game just because of we are the Cowboys. That's it. We are the Cowboys. So you can't tell me you're the richest franchise in the world and you don't want to pay me, bro. Like I'm not with that, dog. Like you can't tell me that. You
it's a salary cap, bro. It's a salary cap.
He said the salary cap is capped.
Salary cap is capped.
Yeah, if you know how to work it.
Yeah.
You got to get in there and sign people early, though. You can't be out here bullshitting with it, man. That's the thing with the Joneses, man. They love to negotiate, so they'll wait because they won't sit and talk to players all day.
Hey, man,
I'm sick of them, dog. I'm sick of them.
Yeah, dog. Like, go ahead and pay them, bro. Go ahead and pay them, man.
I saw a thing with Jerry talking about the day before the draft that they already had an idea of what the salary cap was going to be a couple of years from now. And he said, trust me, I really do know. So he might have an idea of what the salary cap is going to be anyway. His all-in is CeeDee, Dak, and Michael. And we all in.
Correct.
What you got right there, Dre? I can't read it.
Yeah, glare on it.
Fuck.
That's it. Jerry
Jerry
Jones.
Jones.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You hear
That's
me?
it.
Hey man, you should have saved that for the ending. That's how we could have went out with that one. You could have priced.
Hey, that's how we can
That's the
end it.
thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. No, that's a thumbnail right there. That's
Yeah.
what it
Man,
is.
we all
Yeah.
we
It's a
all
Jerry's favorite time of the year, man. Negotiation time. So
Man,
I don't
I ain't
know.
June
worried about
1st, y'all.
nobody
Terry
getting
June
said it
signed
1st
to
best.
a
on
camp.
fans.
Terry said it best. Don King.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
There's
Only in
no other
America.
analogy you can line up with Don King, man.
Yo, only in
And
America. That's it. Only in
and for
America's
so
team.
many
That's it.
years,
Only in America's
I
team.
bit. But this year is different, man. That Green Bay loss was a different loss for
Yeah,
me, man. That
yeah,
was a different. That one hurt. That's the one that one hurt. That was
yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
I'm with
so
you.
this
I'm
year,
with you.
Jamal,
this year is to prove me.
got trained.
This year is to prove me tour. You
Yeah,
have to prove to me. Yeah. I don't care about your talk. Micah, I know you want to do your podcast and do all that yelling. Dak, you want to get up there and be and say your rah, you the leader stuff.
yeah,
I don't care about
yeah.
nothing that they saying right now. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about y'all beating up on the Panthers right before Christmas and all that. I
Nah,
don't care about none of that this year,
No,
man.
I don't
I
need shit. I don't care about
I
none
don't
of that
care
shit.
about the regular. I don't
Get
care
them
about the
playoffs.
regular season being looking nice. I don't
Yeah.
care about none of
Get in them
none of it.
playoffs and drop your nuts.
I just
That's
watched
it.
us as a number. I watched us at home as a
Right.
number 2 seed go home first round.
Yes,
Nothing else
sir.
matters in the regular season. As a number 2 seed,
Yes, sir.
yeah, embarrassing. So the regular season playing to get the home field. I don't care about none of that. None of that matters. Nothing.
Yeah, I won't walk around like the triplets and wear them numbers, man. But I gotta play like them. Y'all gotta have that heart like them. Y'all gotta have that dog in y'all like them. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't.
Y'all missing an important piece, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
and I ain't even ready to put it all. It ain't all on the players, but the players definitely got to step up on that field. But y'all quit running the jury and shit, man. All of those soft shit. Quit
right.
all that, man. Listen to your coach, man.
And why we at
Jerry ain't talking about nothing, man, but trying to finagle you to take some less money. You
and
gonna
why
mess around signing these long term ass deals and you gonna get played. Leave
Man,
Jerry the hell alone.
But I'm gonna tell you though.
Jerry is Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna tell
know.
you though.
Jerry's Rumpelstiltskin.
I,
You gotta watch him.
I'm so
Yeah,
happy we got a change on the defensive side of the ball. I know everybody's talking about the offense, what we doing,
yeah,
but we're the only team in the
yeah.
playoffs that gave up 40 points in the playoffs, and we was at home. Yeah, switch us up, man. Switch
I
us
Nah,
agree
up.
100%, dog. Like
Switch
that
it up.
change on defense is needed.
Yeah.
And we
not
got real linebackers, dog. We got real linebackers playing football now. Like
No
Bill, all
secondary
y'all
playing
back being
linebacker.
safeties and shit. We got real
Yeah,
linebackers now.
while
yeah.
y'all
Besides that, you know,
talking about that, I'm gonna need Coach to get them hot dogs out of his mouth. I'm gonna need some more running and a little less
who?
laugh. And I'm
He said he
gonna
need
need
the coach to get them hot dogs out his mouth.
He glizzy and shit.
them glizzies.
Dude on the hot seat too, man. He on the hot seat too.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
look,
we on his last
Yeah,
year.
bro,
this is
look,
All
this
in
last
is a
year.
1
money.
year.
This is
All in
so.
1
This
year,
is gonna
man.
be. This is gonna be a very interesting season, bro. Like,
All
so
in 1 year.
I think, yeah, I think by week eight, we're
That's
gonna
hard
really know.
circumstantial to coach, you know.
By 7 or 8, man, we gonna be that conversation. Whatever, whoever we play and we do when we do our live show, that's gonna tell a lot because wherever we are by halfway through the season is gonna dictate a lot of careers going forward. You know what I mean? It's gonna tell a lot about this team, though, because we could possibly be getting a new head coach, possibly be getting a new quarterback to play with this wide receiver that we're signing. Like everything could change because with the new head coach creates other new jobs too. So that's a new opening, should I say. So this year could be a really telltale year, man. It could be you know, do you all want to see McCarthy stay? Like honestly speaking, do y'all want to see McCarthy stay?
No.
Yeah, if he advances, I'll keep him around.
I don't give
So
a
only
No.
damn.
thing, so you say, so what is advances to you, Dre?
Deep. Like we gotta get to the NFC championship game. I gotta feel like we got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Like I gotta be like, dude, come on, man. Let's get this game, man. Get this game and go to the Super Bowl. And we lose a heartbreaker. Like we don't get blown out. We don't get, put 40 points on us or nothing like that. We go out and it's a match. And we knew we could have won that game type shit.
That's the only way you want to lose. That's the only way you're okay.
If it ain't that, or you won the Super Bowl, M2 scenario.
Jerry, he should have been fired right after the Green Bay game. He shouldn't have been able to leave that locker room as the Dallas. He should have been able to leave that locker room as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. So,
I agree with that. But now we're moving forward. We got him.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But he asked. His question was to me: do we want him to be our coach? No. I seen what he did.
The most embarrassing loss is the most embarrassing Dallas Cowboys loss in history.
I put a lot of that on Dan Quinn too, though.
Man. Yeah.
But you're the head coach. If you're the head coach and you go at halftime, you make some adjustments. You yell some. You get some shit together. It's still your team. You're responsible. You go to Dan Quinn and tell him what you're seeing and switch some shit up. You don't just sit there and count.
How can we switch up? No linebackers.
Captain goes down with the ship, man.
He got the hurt shoulder, switched up the whole game plan.
And see, that's where Jerry Jones and them come in at. What happened to our linebackers?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Who's the reason for the soft shit?
The coach.
For the soft shit? The coach. That's what I'm saying. So the captain goes down with the ship, man. Captain don't leave the ship. Captain goes down with the ship. So if his ship sank, McCarthy should have sank with it. You know what I mean?
He should have. Yeah.
That was by far the most embarrassing.
Man, we're going to fire whoever coach, man. But them Jones is going to be up in that office regardless.
I'll tell you one thing. If you see Coach get fired, then most likely that's going to be the end of Dak, and the Trey Lance project is going to soon begin.
I don't want that either.
I'll take the truth over everything else.
I don't want that either. I don't know, man. Look, man, I just want to know.
But if Coach gets fired, that means the year probably wasn't that great.
It's all in 1 year, man. This is a 1 year deal, one and done.
Right, Dak's not going to get that 60, and we'll be in the Trey Lance project.
One and done.
If we're in the Trey Lance project, we are in a soft rebuild. We are in a soft rebuild. If we
so
get
Dak don't get
soft
that
rebuild
60.
now.
We are.
So Dak don't get that new deal. That means CeeDee ain't playing this year.
Plus that hat's hard though, Steve. Where you get that at, boy?
Oh, Fanatics.
Yeah, that's hard. But you said, what'd you say? CeeDee ain't gonna play this year.
Yeah, I don't think he'll play if Dak don't get paid. He ain't getting paid.
Shit, I think
they're gonna start coming back.
Gonna play CeeDee.
I think they'll pay CeeDee before they pay Dak.
Nah, they getting ready to pay him. I think
you gotta pay Dak.
They saying something about what's going on with them. They don't want it to overshadow the Mavericks game.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Man, this is Cowboy business, man. Like,
it's Dallas.
Cowboy.
I mean, they talking about Dallas.
And what we don't need is the Mavericks to win, because I don't want to hear this shit about Dallas Cowboys, the only team ain't been to a fucking championship game.
Whatever. It is what it is at this point.
It is what it is. Yeah.
The Rangers didn't win championships. The Rangers didn't win championships. The Rangers didn't win championships.
Yeah, you can't wish bad on the Mavericks because we ain't doing our end of the bargain. We ain't holding up our end of the deal.
Ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, mad at the Mavericks. He don't want the Mavericks to win.
I'm not wishing bad. I'm wishing good for Boston. That's all.
You a dirtbag. You gonna tell the Mavericks that they can't win because we can't win because your word they got nothing to do with us. Man, let Kyrie go get that chip, man.
Put that pressure. We need that pressure on Jerry.
Yeah.
Because Mark Cuban, if that's the case, Mark Cuban's the best owner in Texas at that point. And Jerry don't want to hear that.
Boston brought them brothers in, man. I ain't gonna never have no hate for Boston, man, ever.
They don't like. Okay, we'll get to that conversation another time about Boston.
Yeah,
we'll leave it alone. I don't even want to do that right now.
I know the city does not. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just talking about they the ones that let them brothers put their shirt on, man. Just like the Dodgers. I'm always have a little respect for them. That's all.
Man, the franchise is cool, but I've heard about Boston, man, and
I
I know
already know.
people. Yeah,
Man, the city, I already know the motherfucker.
I'm
Yeah,
in the
New
motherfucker,
England.
though.
We
New
done
England.
dealt with them fans up there. We know what
Yeah,
they
though.
about.
And the only motherfucker they probably liked was Randy Moss, but we ain't too white
That was
in them
it.
areas, bro. Real talk.
No, I already know, and that's why I said when I know people, like I said, my homeboy played up there, bro, and he didn't tell me what their coach was like, man. The team's cool, but the city ain't the best for us. You know what I'm saying?
The city ain't the best for us.
So,
Yeah, the city ain't the best for us, man. But
I was just giving
well, I'm a,
respect off paving the way. That's all.
cause I'm a
so
Laker fan anyway. I hope Boston lose.
So OG, take us out, man. We got a big fight coming up on June 15th next Saturday. Tank against Frank Martin. Since you into boxing, and what you think? You think Frank Martin can upset Tank?
No. I like Frank. I really do. I like Frank. I like his defensive skills. I like he's got that, that bring your lunch box to work. I'm gonna eat leftovers the next day on work. I'm not spending no money. He got that humble, that real man, blue collar. He got all that. And I like Frank. But, it's levels to this, man. And Tank's a beast, man. Tank is one of the most feared boxers, man. He's got power in both hands. He's a dog. He can box, as Mikey Garcia found out. I mean, look, man, there's no, ifs, ands, and buts about it, man. This dude got the total package. Like I said, Frank's got defense. He knows ring generalship. I think he's gonna be formidable. But I like Tank around the 8th or 9th, man, just, overwhelm him a little bit, man.
How about AB getting his tooth knocked out? Man? What the hell, bro?
Plus he said he won the fight, and I went back and watched. Dude, you did not win that fight, dude. You did not throw no hands or nothing. Your best round was the 7th round, and that was one round. And I barely give you the first. I give you the first in the 7th. Other than that, you got beat up.
He's trash.
He got beat up, though. He got beat. He got hit with this shit, though.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good fight, man. I thought he handled himself pretty well, man. Dude was just faster. He was bigger, in the 80s.
Handled himself well.
He wasn't throwing. He wasn't connecting, dog. He was not throwing no shots.
He did not let his hands go.
At all.
Right.
That nigga's walking up with his hands up and with his guards wide
the
open.
whole time, and then start me mugging that like he did something at the brain.
Yeah.
That's grown to every fight. That's grown to.
I know, but he normally a throw a little bit more, man.
If you saw, dude was countering everything, and he was a lot longer than him.
Boy, he got this tooth knocked out his head, man.
Got the tooth knocked with a mouthpiece in.
With a mouthpiece in.
Got his. Broner's a lot slower than he used to be, man. You see,
you had Rick Ross bring you out.
But dude had a 2-year layoff.
He got your head knocked off.
But you see how fast he was. You see how much quicker he was than Broner. He was a lot quicker in the front.
But see, but if Broner took off 2 years, I'll be like, so I'm saying, like he was off 2 years, man.
And he came back.
Broner ain't fought but once probably the last year and a half to himself. He's not.
Man, Broner was talking about beating murders. He was talking about beating murders and all that, man. Broner, look, anybody sitting there talking about, I done got acquitted of murder. They gonna shoot you. They will shoot. Man, shut up. You got your tooth knocked out.
You better have it done because them hands ain't working.
Instead he got burst for 32. It's burst for 32.
Broner, he'll always be able to talk himself into fights, man. A lot of people don't like him. But he can easily talk his way into a fight. He keeps making money.
Broner then went from pay-per-view. Look, check it. Broner then went from pay-per-view, Top Rank, and all of them down to the Zone. I don't want to say down, but over to the Zone to now the Triller. Broner's done, bro. He's done. He's
Well,
bro.
Don,
He's
Don
he's
King,
done.
Next
Bro.
stop, Expo 5.
Don King,
You tell him Expo 5.
It's a wrap.
Don King trying to make a comeback with some of these
Yeah.
I'll go to that though.
I'll go to Expo 5 too. I'll go to Expo 5 too. I can't even lie. I'll be over there too watching Broner, though. I'll watch him at Expo 5.
But nah, man, I gotta give a shout out to Broner though, man. With Analyze Sports, man, he's the only boxing credential that approved me, and so that was about 10 years ago, man. So I'm a salute him, man. But you got all that nonsense you talking about murdering and killing and all of those stuff, and you're supposed to be boxing. Like, come on, man, we can't be in two different spots at the same time, man. Choose one or the other. Go over here, or stay over here.
Broner talk shit to make himself, believe something, man. He just talks, man, because he likes limelight, man. He likes the pop. He likes limelight. Half the shit he's talking probably a rap video he saw. That dude, man. I mean, real talk, man. He just talks because he likes attention, man. He really likes attention.
So, hey, man, we ready to get to his game, man. That's another episode of Cowboys Raw and Uncut. Preseason's about 63 days away.
Can't wait.
See a little bit more. Huh? Let's say?
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can't
sir.
wait. We'll be on the West. It'll be on the West Coast, all 3 preseason games. And, yeah, I can't wait to see Trey, man. I'm interested to see him because, our starters don't really get no time. So, like, just to see him get out there, that's going to be a real treat for us. So,
yeah.
But yeah,
hey,
man.
Real quick. Who's gonna be our second string quarterback?
Trey
Lance versus Cooper Rush. That's another battle, man. It's gonna be good to see. They say they're gonna get Trey a lot of looks.
Hey man, Cooper got in the games last year and didn't look great, dog. Like he lost a step since he had to fill in for Dak at one time, man. He didn't look great. So,
I done seen all I needed to see with him, man. I need to see Trey.
I did too. Yeah, I want to see Trey too. I'm with you too. I want to see Trey though.
Coop got paid. Coop got his money and set back.
Yeah. He's good.
Hey, I'll be a Coop in the league right now.
Coop went 5-0.
Yeah.
Well, 5-1.
In the league. He cool with that.
Yeah.
Coop went 5-1.
Yeah. So, but that's it, man. That's all I got, man.
Hey, but one more thing, Dre, before we get out of here, man. Let me do a little special something, man, for my grandmother, man. R.I.P. Granny, man, Irvin, man. And then the reason why this means something to y'all on the podcast is because that's one of the first. Her and my mother, the first person to invest in me being a Cowboys fan. So when they like, you like the Cowboys, they start, giving me stuff. I got my Playmaker jersey. They supported it. Then we going, every 3 Super Bowls we got in the 90s. Yeah, she funded it. My mom, they funded the Super Bowl parties for us, man. We was youngsters, man. So R.I.P. to my granny. Appreciate you. I love
R.I.P. Grant.
Much
love.
From the
Cowboy Nation for life.
She's up there with my grand. She was a Cowboy fan too, man. So
for sure, man. Yes, sir.
Man, look down.
Yes, sir. We got strong angels behind us, man, for sure.
That's right. Well, on that note, rest in peace, Granny. Crew out.
Crew out.